Okay, we're live.
Okay, we're live. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good some time of day or other. Welcome back to Hippo Cup 7 Semifinals Weekend, Day 2, Semifinals Sunday. Got our last couple matches of the round. It is LeastGermanTeam versus Hippo Cup What in our winners bracket that we're going to be seeing here on stream. At the same time, we do have Let's Get kbbq versus Black Belt. That is going to be getting underway off stream. Unfortunately, these guys decided to play at the same time, so we are unable to stream both of them. But I'll try to keep an eye on Let's Get kbbq versus Black Belt score at least to let people know how that one's going, because that is also going to determine a spot in top 6 next week. So very meaningful matches going on here. Of course, winner of this one goes on to the winners bracket final, where they will be facing off against Old Navy, who won yesterday over Rustem Minitov by the score of 7-4. Both these teams have been looking pretty strong, I would say. Well, Hippo Cup What, the stronger of the two. 6-1 winners over Le Grand Ballner in round of 16, and 7-3 winners over Let's Get kbbq in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, LeastGermanTeam 6-2 over Irishman 3 in round of 16, but a little tougher going all the way to tiebreaker last week against Black Belt, where they emerged victorious eventually. We'll see how these teams fare against each other on a little bit of a harder pool. LeastGermanTeam, of course, European roster: Yari, Wooting, Fedora Goose, Fie, Shark, Z10A, Fle, Lukill, and Stekdos123. Hippo Cup One on the other side, captained by Listy, who was not here at the moment, but I believe will be here later on. Nineric, Rykohot, Fire Age Eternum, Lucrece, Fragrance of Page, Ethan Trix, and Belladonna. You got to be looking out for Fragrance of Page. Dude looked absolutely unbelievable last week. Had a really good match in that victory over Let's Get kbbq. Put up some incredibly strong FCs, kind of reminiscent of worst HR player last year, albeit a round or two earlier. Definitely a guy you're going to be looking out for on a pool such as this. You've got some good maps for a player who's really good at the gimmick skill sets. Decent amount of maps for the mechanics players, though, on the side of LeastGermanTeam. Guys like Yari and so on. Thank you to James for announcing the stream, because I literally forgot. But yeah, Yari, Fedora Goose looked really good last week. Their fill players looked solid, if not unbeatable. So I think we should have a good match on our hands. I do think Hippo Cup What does scale across their roster maybe a little bit better, but picks and bans will play a big role in a pool this big. A lot of different options in terms of skill set representation here. It does appear we are going to get underway. Hippo Cup What first ban, LeastGermanTeam first pick, as we await that first ban from the right side of your screen. Somebody over there will surely ban a map of some kind eventually. And we are going to see a Hard Rock 3 first ban from Hippo Cup What, so that is Mother. I have not personally seen that map picked at all yet. Let's see. It has, in fact, it has 0 picks. That is why I haven't seen it played at all yet. So that one is going to remain at 0% pick rate. DT2 LeastGermanTeam. Interesting. That is just a raw tapping map. It's 246 BPM tapping. Not sure that I necessarily expected this team to be banning that out. I don't know necessarily what the fear is on that particular one for LeastGermanTeam when you've got guys like Yari who will be really good at it. But I guess you're up against Nineric, Rykoho, and Ethan Trix's double tapping ability looked really strong last week, so maybe afraid that could happen again. We go over to our second bans per team. I will note that I am hoping for Chillier Pair to join us at some point, but he is too busy retrying Epitaph with Hard Rock to try and get a 1K, I think. Everybody's new favorite farm flow aim map has taken his interest at the moment. I wonder if Hippo Cup What are gonna stall this out, waiting for Listia to get home. I feel like that may be a thing, because I think Listia is pretty crucial to this team on several picks, and not having her around for some of these maps is a definite downgrade. Gonna be double Hard Rock bans for Hippo Cup. What Hard Rock 2 coming in second? That is World Ender, which is another one that we have not seen all that much of. I think that one's been picked one time so far in the 6 matches that have been played thus far this weekend. The Hard Rock pool really has not been popular in general. We've seen a lot of deep DT picks. It's really just been a mix of Nomad, DT, and Free Mod, and just virtually no Hard Rock. 2 total Hard Rock picks out of the 57 maps that have been played so far this weekend. We're about through the last ban, so it's double speed bans from LeastGermanTeam. Yari will not get to play perhaps his preferred skill set in this one. ET2 Free Mod 3, that's Beat the Future is banned out. So they're going to be going somewhere other than those raw tapping mechanics, it appears, in this particular matchup. Curious to see what they're going to be opting into. If somebody wants to pick tapping, there is still Nomad 2, there is still DT3, but other than that, not a whole lot of tapping to speak of. We first picked at least LeastGermanTeam, so we will get maybe an idea of what their strategy might be early on in this match. And we're going to be start off on Nomad 4. So Inner Circle, the Halgo Sharu collab from a couple years ago in Perennial Grand Finals, I believe it was there, as Dio mentioned it yesterday, if memory serves. A very, very difficult slider tech map. We saw Malashevsky going off on this in the Old Navy versus Rustam Minatov match, as well as, I want to say, maybe RafGPO had a very good score on this on the other side. But it's a very challenging tech map, and these are teams that I don't really think of either of these teams as being super slider tech favored. None of these players really jump out at me. Fragrance or Page will probably be good at it. Fiery Rage is probably more than competent on it, but other than that, I'm not sure who else we'll be seeing for this one. As we begin to load some players in, we will find out. Like so far, we have Thea, Yari, Fedora Goose, and Shark, Fiery, Eternum, Lucrece, and unsurprisingly, Fragrance of Page appears to be the 4th for Hippo Cup What, so we should be good to go there with these 8. I have to think this is a pretty solid roster lineup as far as these teams go on a skill set such as this. And in we will go. It's going to be the Hiddens on Fie and Yari on the side of LeastGermanTeam, and on Fragrance of Page and Eternum for Hippo Cup What. As we get underway here with our second of the winners bracket semifinals, as I mentioned, winner of this has a date set up for them with Old Navy in the winners final next week. Loser, of course, drops down to face off against the Irishman 3. A couple early breaks here from Yari, not starting off the way he would necessarily like. Fie follows up as well. You really do want to hold through this intro because this is about as easy as the map is ever going to get. Eternum will trade one of those back 2 FCs on Fedora Goose and Shark, Fiery, Lucrease, and Fragrance of Page still holding strong for Hippo Cup What. Into the build-up. And the sliders will now come at you. And you see Eternum, Fiery, Lucrease, Shark all immediately breaking. It is just Fragrance of Page left for Hippo Cup What now. Being matched by Fedora Goose with the big recovery combos on Fie and on Yari. That was not what Hippo Cup would have wanted, but Yari, nope, did not trade. That is Bancho Miss. Shark appears to have traded one back. But, oh boy, there goes the whole top row. There goes Fragrance of Page as well. It is now just Fedora Goose all on his own with combo in this lobby. Lead over to the Least German team instantly by 700k and growing. Not much to be said anywhere else, but we are going to watch Fedora Goose as he maybe misses, maybe Bancho misses. There was a little lag there at that exact same time. Keep an eye on that combo, but it looks like that may have been a real miss just before the slow part. So you've got 250 combo, Fragrance of Page, Fiery both get slow slidered. Well, Eternum also. Yeah, these sliders are actually kind of hard to follow, especially with hidden, so I guess I can understand, but still, if you've practiced this, that probably shouldn't be happening. Yeah, these sliders are difficult to follow. There goes Shark with combo, Yari with combo. Actually, it's just everyone on Least German Team, and meanwhile, Hippo Cup What has Lucrease is the only one left. So this is going to feel pretty good for Least German Team here, heading into the last third of the map. Things get pretty darn difficult at the ending, but if you've got a 3 million point lead, you're not going to feel too bad. It's Fie and Yari to break, but Shark and Fedora Goose still on the solid combos. Excuse me, make that just Shark. Fedora Goose with the break. Okay. Door opening back up as there goes Shark as well, and you've got Lucrease on an 850 combo. Fragrance of Page backing up with a 450 combo. And that could go back over. Let's see how long Hippo Cup What can hold on to these combos in the ending diff spike here. It is a 4-way reset for Least German Team. They could not afford that at all. And Lucrease is going to bring this one over to Hippo Cup What's side alongside Fragrance of Page. They do both break, but not after establishing a 1 million score lead. Fie's got 150 combo. Yari's got 140 combo. That's actually enough to bring us back because it's such a small gap, but they both fall. Shark at 150, all anyone can speak of coming into the ending, and that should be enough combo on Fragrance of Page and Fiery to hold it off. Back and forth affair the entire way through, a seesaw of a map, but it looks like Hippo Cup What may just have done enough thanks to Lucrease having that big combo through the middle third, and they're going to take it by 1.2 in fact, million score. That was a battle of a map, and if the rest of this match goes like that, I'd be very pleased. S rank on Fragrance of Page, but the top score belongs to Lucrease at 10 million. Just the one miss, maybe a couple slider breaks in there as well. That's a very strong score and a very close map to start off this match, but Hippo Cup What is going to open it up with a break point. So their pick to come with a 1-0 advantage in their back pocket.
Why are Osu just crashing at random? Hello?
Tournament client is having itself a weekend. Bancho is having itself a weekend. It does seem like there are quite a few problems we've been encountering over the last couple days in multiple tournaments. I know SSOT has had more than their fair share of difficulties, as did 3WC, though I think 3WCs were more to do with Gosu memory than just the client. I think it's a little bit of both there. But either way, made it through the map without issue. And it's going to be a Fremont 4 pick here to open things up for Hippo Cup What. Their response after the break point is going to be to head into some flow aim techie free mod. I like this pick for them a lot. I think this is a skill set that this team is really good at. The roster that's in right now, minus Fiery, Eternum, Lucrease, Fragrance of Page, plus whoever fills as their fourth member, I think pretty strong on this type of thing. We've seen great stuff out of Eternum on flow aim maps historically. Fragrance of Page, Lucrease have been really good, almost perma-lobby players for this team. And fourth, TBD, I'm not entirely sure. This could be, I don't know if this is a Raikaho map. It could be an Ethan map. It's going to be an Ethan map, it looks like. We've got Fie, Luki, and Yari for Least German Team. +1, which may just be another Fedora Goose angle. Could be a Fla angle potentially as well. Hippo Cup what? Looking to start things off with a quick consolidated break point. This map is just about 2 minutes long, so pretty quick one. It's going to be Fedora Goose in as that fourth for LeastGermanTeam. We, of course, have been seeing our fair share of Fedora Goose. Has been a very strong role player for this team. Sometimes the star, sometimes just a solid backing combo, but always seems to be doing his part. Have, I think, everyone in. It's going to be Shark instead of Fedora Goose joined out at the end there. Getting that swap over. GLHF's coming out in chat, and we are going to get underway. Fia Yari on the Hiddens, Luki Shark on the No Mods for LeastGermanTeam. Ethan Tricks and Fragrance Page on the Hiddens for Hippo Cup What, with Eternum and Lucrease on the Nomads. And we'll see if they can consolidate this breakpoint early on here to get things going with a 2-0 lead. Gonna be the first breaks from Fragrance Page and from Yari traded. Blue Key may have broken in about the first 10 combo as well. Not gonna be too far behind, but worth noting. I like this map a lot. Some quick little bursts, some flow aim, some slider aim as well. Very nice sort of free mod pick. A good find. Players seem to be having a good time with it as well, as you have 8 pretty sizable combos up on the board, and that score is stuck right in the middle. There goes Shark, gets caught out on the slider and follows up with a little bit of a chain miss right after, and another several misses immediately to follow. Not the greatest. That is one big combo down for LeastGermanTeam. Hippo Cup One is going to take full advantage as best they can here, as Luki becomes the next to break, and CA follows up on the slider. LeastGermanTeam with a bit of a collapse there. 3 players all breaking right before the slow part too, as we hear these lovely hit sounds in the slow part, because I don't really hear the music very well, but that's going to be Hippo Cup One in a good spot here. Ethan Tricks, Eternum, Lucrease also on the FCs. As Lucrease gets slidered, it's okay though, because Yari trades it. I guess that slider is just difficult. I don't know. Fragrance of Page on the big recovery combo, and it's a 7 million point lead for Hippo Cup One, even with Ethan Tricks breaking. It's traded with PA, so it doesn't matter. Not going to be a lot for LeastGermanTeam to do here. Even with all these breaks at the end, Fragrance of Page is going to hold on to things, and we're going to come into the ending. And this is going to be a very solid first pick victory for Hippo Cup What. They're going to consolidate the early break point. It's going to be another great score from Fragrance of Page and Poe. And that is the 2-0, just like that. Couldn't have drawn it up any better if you were Hippo Cup What. Very strong performance on their own first pick. And they go 2-0 in the lead. So next pick, we'll go back over to the side of LeastGermanTeam.
Good morning.
And we are going to be joined by our loyal referee. Bracket K Bracket is here. Killer decided not to show up, I guess. He's too busy playing Epitaph over and over and over to try to get his large PP.
Yeah, I have like 4 different audio sources going, including you, the stream, and then other stuff. Oh, hold on, let me. Oh, yes! They picked Noma too. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so the team that banned out DT2 Free Mod 3, so they banned out the higher BPM stream stuff, but they are going to pick the Nomad stream maps. They are going to go the Nomad 2 here. Hesperides, the intro-less 4-minute long 200 BPM, and it's just perma flow streams. We saw Malashevsky FC this yesterday for an undetermined amount of PP because this map is just completely broken in every bot and extension and script in the game, and nobody seems to know why, so we can't check how much PP that would have been worth. But suffice to say, this is a Zai map.
650.
How do you know that?
Import the replay to laser.
650 is all? That seems low, but maybe
Yeah.
not.
No.
But yeah, this is just infinite flow stamina. That's all it is. Nothing more.
I just had the most insane request in Black Belt versus Let's kbbq, and I almost had to mute because I started fucking snickering.
Well, you can't just leave us hanging like that.
Oh, 10 to font asks for more time, and I'm just like, you have 2 minutes to get your shit together, buddy. Irie, leave the lobby. Lucrece is dying. What do you mean Lucrece is dying? What do you mean he's dying? What do you mean he's dying? What the fuck? Is he back? What? I was raided. Oh, I'm so sorry that you were raided.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well, our stream was gone for a little bit, but now it seems to be back. We have gotten set up and in. We've got Fedora Goose, Luki, Yari, and Shark, Raikaho, Eternum, Lucrece, and Nineric. To be honest, considering the bans from LeastGermanTeam, I really would have expected them not to be picking this map, but here we are anyway, and we'll see how their just raw stamina streaming feels. I think they're decent at this skill set. We've seen them pull off some really good scores on Nomad 2s in previous weeks. But, man, Hippogriff, what? You've got Raika, who's an incredible Nomad 2 player. You've got Nineric, who's just a great stream player. Turnham as well. Lucrece, no slouch himself. So this is, like, best case scenario for LeastGermanTeam. This is a battle as Shark gets Buzz Slidered. That was not a break, though. It was just a Buzz Slider Bancho break. We love to see it. That's like the 3rd Bancho break already, and we're only 500 combo into a 4-minute long map. But I believe that was a real miss from Fedora Goose. Lucrece had just broken before. Luki as well. There goes Shark. There goes Yari. Oh my god. Okay. There goes Tournament Nineric as well. So it is Raikoho just doing his thing. He is thriving, actually. He is on a near 1,000 combo and no one else in the lobby. No, I lied. Yari was a Bancho miss as well. This might be the worst Bancho miss map I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen some pretty bad Bancho miss maps before. So it is Raikoho versus Yari on the 2 full combos left alive. Backing combo relatively even, maybe slightly in favor of LeastGermanTeam with Fedora Goose. It's close though.
I love Nomad 2. Yes, I love seeing everyone break on air. Also, bro, what's Nineric miss on? Hello? Hello?
Don't actually know what Nineric missed on, but they do have 500 backing combo in Eternum. Lucrece just broke on the easy part. We have Raiko still in the FC, Yari still in the FC. Very solid backing combo from Fedora Goose, though. That's super important because that's enough alongside Shark and Luki to bring the score back over to LeastGermanTeam. This is halfway through. It's just gonna... there's a very good likelihood that this just comes down to a 1v1 between Yari and Raiko. Luki is gonna trade with Lucrece, but it's Eternum, Nineric, Fedora Goose, Shark, kind of a 2v2 there. Raiko, Yari in their 1v1, small advantage to LeastGermanTeam, but it's not going anywhere altogether too fast. Those combos are getting huge, though, on those FCs, which just gets more and more scary as we're 2/3 of the way through.
So it's Yari versus Raikaho, and then it's... Oh, Lucky Broke, that doesn't even matter. Oh, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry, Yari! I'm so sorry! Oh my god.
And that is a huge miss from Yari because Raiko still holding on a 2,000 combo. That means just a huge, vast amount of score, massive amount of score unanswered. And you can see what that's going to do to the lead. It's 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, and growing because Raiko's score is just going up exponentially. There's a big chain miss from Lucreece. It really doesn't matter. It's a Tournament Nineric that are the two backing combos that matter for Hippo Cup What, but it is Raiko the most important member because as long as he holds, it's going to be pretty good. They're on tournament! Wait a minute. Lucreece falls as well. I think it doesn't matter because I think with the Raiko FC, they're fine. But this could get kind of interesting. There's a decent amount of time left, a lot of combo left with this being a super note-dense Nomad 2. There's never a break. Fedora Goose on a 1600 combo, Shark on a 1300 combo. That's a lot for LeastGermanTeam, especially if Raiko breaks near the end. I don't know if it's going to matter, though, because as long as Raiko holds, this isn't coming back too fast. The turn falls again. Luki falls again. Nineric is on a 1200 combo. Raiko still on that FC. Shark and Fedora Goose. Oh, wait a minute. Raiko broke. Hang on just a second. There's a little bit of time left here at the end. There's a lot of combo left. And Nineric is the only one with anything on Hippo Cup What? It's 3 million, and they might have enough time, but they might run out. This is going to come down to the absolute wire. It's going to go over at the last second. And LeastGermanTeam is going to take it on the back of those huge combos at the end of the map. Raikoho needed to FC, and unfortunately just couldn't quite do it. Those backing scores too strong for LeastGermanTeam. Fedora Goose, Yari, Shark all putting up huge scores, and unfortunately, you just didn't have quite as much as you would have needed from Hippo Cup What. When you have to rely on someone to FC a map like that, it's not always the best situation to be in, and LeastGermanTeam clutch it out at the end to get a point on the board.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Lucreece normally plays hidden. So I'm just like... I mean this with like in the nicest way possible, but I don't think Lucreece was supposed to play hidden. I think it was supposed to be their captain, Listia, who is not here, unfortunately, due to IRL thingies. So, lol. But, dude, Raiko, I think had Raiko held, he would have 100% won that, just by himself.
Yeah, if Raiko FCs, they win, because they only lost by 2 million. If he FCs, they win 100%. But, I mean, really, it's just, you know, there's 58 mil, 52 mil, 43 mil, versus 79 mil, but then dropping all the way down to 36 and 34. So you just need, you know, ideally you'd have one of Nineric or Eternum performing just a little bit better than they did. But, I mean, you know, you can ask all the questions of it you want. The end result is the same. You've got a point on the board for LeastGermanTeam that really felt like Hippo Cup What could have gotten a second breakpoint and really gotten their nails into this match, but instead stays just that one breakpoint difference, even with Hippo Cup What's pick coming up. Gonna stay just the one breakpoint, 2-1 lead.
I would love them for... Oh my god, they picked Nomad 3. I mean, it's still a good song, but fuck, they picked Nomad 3.
I do like this Nomad 3 pick. I think Hippo Cup What is a very, very solid ult team. And this is really just control, aim, ult. This is a pretty tricky map. We've seen a lot of players struggle on it. Just having the raw aim control you need to perform well on this map is a tough task. But on this Hippo Cup What roster, you've got some players who I think will be up to the task. And I mean, LeastGermanTeam obviously has players for pretty much everything as well, so it should be a battle. But, you know, Fiery Eternum, Lucreece, and probably Fragrance of Page, like, really, really solid alt roster. Fedorgus, Fia, Yari, Raikoho is on the wrong team. Raiko is going to go over, so it's not a tournament. Looks like it's going to be Raiko, and then a fourth TBD. And there is Fragrance of Page. Nope, Ethan Tricks, not Fiery. Fiery's so good at alt. I'm kind of surprised, actually.
Well, he's in the lobby. I don't know if he's gonna play, but he's in the lobby. He's just in slot 9.
Alright, so it's going to be Fiery over Lucreece. Lucreece and Eternum both going out. Fragrance of Page, Raikoho, Fiery, and Ethan Tricks. I suspect that's Fragrance of Page and Ethan Tricks on the hiddens. And then you've got Fedorgus, Fia, Yari, Shark on the side of LeastGermanTeam. I think that should be probably pretty set.
Alright, Fedora Goose said I was forced to play No Mod 3, and Fire Rage says same, but I think Fire Rage is a little bit more well-equipped to play this than Fedora Goose. Also, every time I think of Fedora Goose, I can't forget about the spider incident from last week. I don't know.
He actually performs better with a spider on his desk, so maybe we should get some spiders sent to him. Yeah, I think these are both pretty strong rosters for this map. Gonna be an early break for Ethan Tricks. He might be the one that I'm like most kind of like has the most of a question mark for Hippo Cupwhat's roster on this particular pick, but I don't think it's the worst by any means. They needed somebody to go in on hidden. I feel like this might have actually been Listia normally, if available. But there's a bunch of breaks. It's gonna be Raiko, Ethan, Shark, Yari, and Fedora Goose all gone. Sophia 1v2 against Fragrance of Page and Fiery Rage. There goes Fragrance of Page in a little flow pattern. And there's a full reset. Everyone in the lobby, that's 7 misses. Fiery Rage, the only person with any combo. This map is, like, I feel like it's just harder than it looks. These patterns look difficult, but not impossible. But then you just see everyone missing constantly, and you realize, yeah, this is actually really challenging.
Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to get at earlier. It was like the whole Fire Rage is a little bit more well-equipped to this, and this match just got out. Give me a minute. In other news, let's get kbbq versus Black Belt is now tied up at 2-2. They're winning their own points. But oh my god, it's a double reset on the side of LeastGermanTeam, and Fire Rage did reset earlier, but I don't know. I think it's comebackable.
It's just everyone breaking everywhere. It's literally Shark, the only combo of any note in the lobby. Fiery's only 150 combo behind. It's better supporting combo for Hippo Cupwhat with Fragrance of Page and Raiko both getting over 200. So they'll hold on to a narrow margin. But yeah, this is just such a challenge. It's not like who can FC, it's just who can miss the fewest times, it feels like. There goes Fiery, that's a big combo gone. Shark and Fedora is going to trade. So that was the big combo from LeastGermanTeam gone. So now you have Yari, Fie, Raiko, and Ethan Tricks are going to trade a couple of them back. So now Fie and Yari have the best combos. Fragrance of Page at about 400, but that is a little behind. There goes Fie as well. Man, these patterns are just impossible. Nobody able to get really much of anything going. You're getting 400 or 500 combo max at a time. And Fragrance of Page now takes center stage as Yari breaks. And oh my... What is happening?
Dude, I think you just need to stop talking, for realsies. Like, you're making everybody break, buddy. You are, like, the cursor of all time. Curse cost times 10, buddy.
Dude, I don't know. This is just, like, ridiculous. I have not seen an entire lobby struggle with a map quite to this degree. But Sharkman, 430 combo. I think that is enough. This should come over if he continues to hold. There was Fiery Fie and Fedora Goose, the backing combo now gone for LeastGermanTeam. Does have 230 on Yari, though. Meanwhile, you've got 300 something on Raiko. You've got 270 on Ethan Tricks. Oh man, Fragrance Page Fiery break. Fedora Goose Fie break. Man, oh man. Shark is just carrying on, doing his thing. It's gonna go over. No, he breaks! The instant the score went over to LeastGermanTeam, Shark falls. The biggest combo in the lobby gone right at the end. And Hippo Cupwhat should be in position now to take this behind the 500 ending combo from Raiko and the 470 ending combo from Ethan Tricks. Hippo Cupwhat gonna escape with their own pick by about a 1.6 million score margin. I don't know what's happening in this match anymore.
Mr. One Guy, have you considered not cursing every 15 seconds? And perhaps these teams will win their own play. Have you considered that? Have you considered that?
I mean, to be fair, Hippo Cupwhat did pick that map, and they did end up winning it. So at the end of the day, does it really matter how? But yeah, man. Also, how many misses did Fiery Rage have, guys? Guys, how many misses?
I hate you. Shut up.
Oh man, yeah. Best miscount in the lobby at 7, Shark at 9, and yeah, you can see it just kind of ramps up from there. Such a tricky map, man. Those patterns are so easy to fall off of, and you just get 4, 5, 6 misses in a row. But you know, Hippo Cup 1 eventually escaped with it, and so they have that 3-1 lead. They still have the breakpoint in pocket.
Dude, poor Fedora Goose. It was kind of clear that he was forced to play this map because he bottom scored in the lobby and on his team, and he also got the only B rank in the lobby. It's kind of like... I almost thought I saw it. Okay, never mind. False alarm, false alarm, false alarm. But yeah, poor Fedora Goose. But who would normally be in for this on LeastGermanTeam?
Assuming your other three are always going to be Shark, Yari, and Fie, I don't actually know who else goes in for that. Maybe like Fle or something, but he hasn't been in for anything. I don't know that we haven't seen Z10A or Stekdos either. We haven't seen Wooting. Have they had 6 people so far? They only had 5 people so far. They've had Fedorgus, Fie, Shark, Luki, and Yari. Yet to see anyone else. Now, this was a rescheduled match, so I mean, expecting teams to maybe be missing 1 or 2 players, but even then, suboptimal, you could say, as we await the next pick from LeastGermanTeam.
Buddy, you typoed the 7 there. I want a gnome on 7. I want to Jack the River. This is fucked up.
You wanted a nomad what?
Can you shut up, dude? Shut up.
I have the brain rot. I have been infected. It is not my fault. This is a banger though. Rogoku strip, man.
It is absolutely 100% your fault. Absolutely 100%.
All right. Well, anyway, the Daramak map once again. I think everybody's probably pretty familiar with this one by now. It's been played quite a bit. I think this is its 5th pick now. It is Daramak flow overlap stack reading AR9 alt. You know, it's lovely ice cream princess sweetie all over again, right? Is basically the comparison that I would make to this. But I think anybody who's familiar with Daramak mapping is going to be pretty prepared. We are going to see Z10A coming in for the first time for at least LeastGermanTeam. Hippo Cup What going to roll with a pretty similar roster to one we've seen. Fragrance Page, Fiery, Lucrease, Ethan, Fia Shark, and Yari rounding out the roster for at LeastGermanTeam. This is always feels like a dangerous pick because you can put up an 1800 combo just as easily as you can put up an 800 combo or even worse, you know, like a 300 combo. You just never know. So we'll get into it and see how it goes for the teams. LeastGermanTeam's pick here, of course, needing to win this to avoid going down 4-1, which wouldn't be the way you'd want to start off the first 5 picks by any means. And it is going to... I don't know if we need a panic or what's going on. Shark... Okay, they asked for an abort, so we are getting an abort for Shark. I'm not sure what was going on there, but something was going on there. I think we're good now. We're gonna get back into this. We'll see if everybody FCs the intro now that they've gotten to play the first 100 combo once. And away we go. All the same players. Fie Shark on the hiddens, Fragrance of Page, Ethan Tricks on the hiddens for Hippo Cup. What? I'm watching Fragrance of Page. This feels like a Fragrance of Page map. In we go. Everybody makes it through the first 100 and change combo, but this map very rarely lets up. It starts and it just goes for, you know, what, 4 minutes straight or thereabouts. Yeah, 4 minutes straight. Could be a triple reset, quadruple reset for LeastGermanTeam. We're not even 300 combo yet, guys. You can't all have missed already, but yet they have. 4 FC is still alive for Hippo Cup What, and they're going to have a big early lead, but this is so early and there's so much combo. This does not mean anything yet. There is a long way to go. That being said, LeastGermanTeam is not looking great here so far, as there goes Fie again. Z10A had broken again. Yari had broken again. Guys, it's 13 million to 4 million already, and we're not even a third of the way through. Okay, there go Lucrease and Ethan Tricks. Finally, a couple misses for Hippo Cup What to kind of stem the bleeding just a little bit. But unfortunately, LeastGermanTeam's biggest combo is 250, and the other three have broken multiple times. Fragrance of Age with a big miss. It's Fiery Rage now on his own. The only meaningful combo in the lobby, though, and they've got a 12 million score lead, so it's kind of like you just raise your hands and go, okay, well, that's fine, no big deal. We just keep on what we're doing because they don't have any combo to try to bring back this lead. I'm beginning to question why LeastGermanTeam picked this. This was LeastGermanTeam's pick. I'm not going crazy. Yeah, it was. Why? Okay, I will say this. This is a super intable map. Like I said before, you can do really well on it one run and do really badly on it the next. It's just how it is. So I'm going to operate with that in mind. They're just literally low rolling this as hard as you can possibly low roll any map ever.
Love me some large circles. Also, Let's Get kbbq versus Black Belt is 3-2. Let's get kbbq winning a break point, and they are in for free mod 1 right now. Well, that's the other match. Kind of convenient that I have both going on, eh?
Yeah, I was trying to keep an eye on, but I don't even have to now. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah, I don't know. Ethan Tricks is on a near 600 combo. Fragrance of Page is on a 430 combo. This one, it's a 20 million score lead. I mean, I really just have to figure that this is the worst anyone on LeastGermanTeam has ever done on this map, because otherwise I could never for a second understand why they picked this. This just has to be like the most unfortunate, worst low roll any team has ever had. But it's going to be Hippo Cup What. I mean, we're just kind of counting the seconds now. It's going to be Hippo Cup What getting a second break point, taking a 4-1 lead. All but guaranteed at this point. Let's see the dip spike. Who will hit it? Fragrance of Page, Ethan Tricks, Fie, and Yari, in fact, all hit it. So we go 4 of 8 for that difficult pattern there with the slider stream at the end. And now we come into the last section of the map, which is quite difficult. You've got Fie and Yari finally establishing some combo. Unfortunately for them, Fragrance of Page and Ethan Tricks are doing them one better. And yep, this is just going to look like a really ugly scoreline, and that kind of tells the story.
Dude, Fragrance of Page is low-key, like, worst HR player, but cloned. What the fuck is this dude on? Hello?
Yeah, Fragrance of Page is, at the current point, like, he's like Costco brand worst HR player, where like it's still good, it's just not quite there yet, and you can see the potential. And this dude is ascending rapidly. We'll see what he's capable of, you know, as time goes on. But between this tournament and 3WC, that dude has been playing incredibly well and has put up some nutty scores. Also, shout out to Ethan Tricks, because that, you know, from both of them, that map with Hidden is very, very challenging. I just don't know that I understand the pick there from LeastGermanTeam. They didn't end up getting 1v4'd by anyone, fortunately, but like Ethan Tricks and Fragrance of Page were, you know, 2 million, 3 million away from that. So I don't know. I don't get the pick at all.
I don't know. It's like, I feel like Costco brand is a little bit, I don't know what's better, Costco or Sam's Club. I personally shop at Costco, but I don't know. I feel like Costco is a little bit too low. But actually, you know what? I prefer Costco vodka over regular vodka sometimes. Look, I know what you may be thinking. Costco vodka, give it a chance.
I think Costco vodka is from like a reputable brand, so it's actually, I get it.
Are you Googling this?
Yeah. At least it used to be made in the same facility as like some other good brand, but I don't remember what it is now, and Google is not helping me, unfortunately. Anyway, it's gonna be a little Nomad 5. We're gonna do some more reading.
Dude, I just want Nomad 7 to be big. Also, what the fuck is this? So they picked Nomad 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they did not pick 1, 7, or 8. So I would not be surprised if this entire match was just Nomad map. So that means LeastGermanTeam, if you're watching, you should pick Nomad 7. Just saying.
Did Let's get kbbq versus Black Belt play DT5 just now? Yes, they did. So Taquito FC'd with 99.56 AC. I'm pretty sure that'd be rank 1 if they didn't have no fill on, and that's 715 PP in match.
Yeah, they just picked DT4, so the Brazilians are opting to choose Speed or DT because Fremont 3, DT2, DT5, DT4, and then Let's kbbq chose Nomad 7, Hard Rock 2, and Fremont 1. Who's gonna Gamma Abuse? Oh goodness me. Time to bottom score, says routine. Alright, well that's gonna get underway. Do not look up Listia running home from train station incident. Jesus.
I'm just trying to get over the fact that Taquito just set a 715 in match. I think that's very cool. That's like a top 40 play for him, I think, in his personal top plays. Very nice. But yeah, into another Nomad we go. We're just getting all the Nomads here. I like reading for Hippo Cup 1, even without Listia. I'm actually surprised they picked this before Listia's here, but like I think it's fine for them anyway, especially as all 4 Least German team members are already just evaporating into a fine mist. Shark is at 77 AC, Fie is at 84 AC. Blah. Burgers of Page, by the way, is not having a great time on this one, surprisingly enough, but it's fine because like it just doesn't matter when your opponents are, quite frankly, doing this poorly.
I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, Listia's in, and she is flourishing. Fiery is also flourishing. Fragrance of Page. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. But nobody on Least German team has any sort of combo. What is happening?
Least German team just can't play this at all. And Hippo Cup What has Listia, who's really good at this, Fiery, who's pretty good at this, Fragrance of Page and Beath Tricks are like not great, but at least passable. I don't know. There's one person on Least German team who's at 1 million score, and we're halfway through already. Past halfway through already. I don't know. Listia is 1v4ing though, so that's cool. Fiery is also 1v4ing.
So you hear that, Ethan? You hear that fragrance? You can just put your pen down, go grab a drink of water, get some popcorn. You earned yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, Listia. I'm sorry for your loss. Fiery, hello, GM. SC, yes?
I think Fiery definitely can FC this. Like, the ending's not super hard, and he's quite good at low AR, no mod. And yeah, I don't know. Least German team just absolutely oh, I'm sorry, Fiery. My bad.
Why speak?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just there's like a couple patterns in that last KI that I thought were doable, but they're kind of tricky. Just bad luck. But I mean, look, the other side, you have Fie at 666k, you have Shark at 417k, the other two at 1.5 million. Listen, it just doesn't matter. Fiery did end up 1v4ing. Listia not quite because of the struggles at the end, but Fiery does pull off the 1v4. Yeah, I don't know. Least German team just not capable of playing it. And that's 5-1. That's double consolidated break points. This one's getting kind of out of hand here in favor of Hippo Cup What?
In other news, the kbbq, let's get kbbq versus Black Belt is still playing DT4. And, yeah, I don't know. It was Black Belt's pick. And that was after back-to-back breakpoints. So, if the trend continues, then Let's kbbq should theoretically win DT4.
It's too bad theoretically doesn't really carry that much weight in Osu, because you still gotta play well.
See, I don't really know. It's like you have you have New York versus Brazil, Ukraine. So it's like who realistically wins?
I mean, I would pick Let's Get kbbq. No, I'm sorry. I would probably not pick Let's Get kbbq.
Well, Black Belt won.
I just meant in context of like the match in general, though. Like, I think I would probably be picking Black Belt to win this one. I feel like there are members on Let's Get kbbq who are going to get kind of skill capped in this stage. And I think Black Belt probably has a little more of a roster, but I mean, we might get time to check in on that one anyway. As we do see Hard Rock pick coming out. So the rare HR pick in this round. This is, I think, our 4th HR map played in semifinals stage. Hard Rock 4. It's got 6.5 kind of flow tech. Double Hard Rock Vans came out from Hippo Cup What, so I can see why you'd want to pick into Hard Rock as LeastGermanTeam.
Meanwhile, let's get kbbq pick DT3. I honestly don't know. Honestly, James Landino, kind of a banger, not gonna lie.
That seems so strange to me because Black Belt picked DT2, DT5, DT4, and they won 2 of 3 of them, and now Let's Get kbbq is picking a DT. That seems kind of strange, but I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes. As we load into some Hard Rock here, we've got Z10A, Fie, Yari, Shark, Fiery, Lucrece, Fragrance of Page, and Nineric, who we have not seen a whole lot of in this match, coming in for this one. Chili shots come out. And away we go. Gotta get this win if you're LeastGermanTeam. Absolute must wins pretty much the rest of the way through. Cannot afford to lose another break point. Already down 5-1. Not looking great for them. Top few teams in this tournament do seem to be solidifying themselves a little bit. And in we're gonna go. It's early breaks from everybody. Z10A, Fie, Shark, Nineric, and Fiery all following that first pattern. Lucrece is gonna follow. Yari and Fragrance of Page, the only 2 to hold through. There goes Fragrance of Page. Now it's just Yari versus everyone. And we have an iFlame sighting. Good morning. Not sure if he's coming in to just hang out or what, but hi iFlame, what's going on?
You know, we're here for a good time, not a long time. I see there's potentially 2 maps left, and this one's all over the place.
Yeah, this one is really, really hard to be consistent on. As you can see, just so many difficult patterns. Hard Rock 6.5 tech is not a skill set that is easy by any stretch of the imagination. But it's Lucrece with a solid combo. That guy just seems to show up with solid combos on stuff that nobody else is holding on. He's got 350 coming into this next section here, halfway through. Fragrance of Page on a 230 combo as well. There goes Lucrece. Okay, now it might get interesting maybe, but not really, because there's not a lot of combo on LeastGermanTeam.
No. Fiery was matching Lucrece as well before getting slow slidered.
Hey, iFlame, so nice of you to join us.
I know, it was very kind of me.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for saving me while I talk about random stuff. So how's your
How this
day?
usually goes.
Looks like Hippo Cup
my
was
day's pretty great.
this.
LeastGermanTeam cannot say the same at the moment. They're down by a few points when they've just had like 4 back-to-back full team resets.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit Jawarida. Alright, so Hippo Cup What is on match point against LeastGermanTeam. That is a 1-6. Yeah. Third break point.
Yeah. This is just, I don't know. LeastGermanTeam just has not been able to find a way into this match at all. Like, nothing has worked at all for them. I mean, they won the Nomad 2, but even then, that was barely. And it's just, other than that, been all Hippo Cup all the time. And we're doing Nomad 8! I love last pick like this. I love it when people last pick stuff like this. It's so cool.
They are going out with a bang. It is main theme the Apple song, and this one's tough. I don't know how many people were here for the earlier matches, but we've seen teams get less than 1 million points as a team very consistently on this map. It's probably the hardest map in the pool, so you can expect some score v2 scores on this one.
Yeah, I mean, CS7, AR7, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just not a skill set that people particularly practice a whole lot of unless your name is, as mentioned before, like Bocce Man or something.
Yeah.
So,
Any Boshimans that want to, join a team for a match?
this is also like, I think a little bit of a for fun pick because I don't even know that Hippo Cup
100%.
has like a great roster for this, to be honest. I mean, Fiery is probably pretty good at it. I don't know about the rest of them at all, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it'll matter much. Like, this does very much feel like a fiery map. And outside of that, I'm not sure there's anyone in the lobby who's going to be super comfortable on this.
We'll find out in just a moment here once we stop talking about Connect 34. That's a I don't that would can you imagine how long it would take to play a game of Connect 34? Like how big would the grid have to be like contextually the same size as Connect 4? It would be huge.
Yeah, what if you just combined a bunch of Connect 4 board games and you have to win? Like you had a grid of like 100 Connect 4 board games and you had to win on 30 of them to win the game. Anyways, Fruit Box. We're not going to be here long. This is an incredibly short map. It's what, 48 seconds, something like that. So we're going to see misses everywhere, very low combo, and in about 40 seconds, we will have a winner.
I mean, we may have a winner of the entire match at that, especially with the early breaks coming in from Fia and Yari. Belladonna and Lucreece both broke as well, though, so it's actually just trades. There goes Shark as well. Fedora Goof still on the combo for LeastGermanTeam, but Fiery Rage and Ethan Tricks both holding for Hippo Cup. What? Hey, Ethan Tricks with his patented low axe 79, and it's a full reset for LeastGermanTeam. Fiery and Ethan Tricks still holding. That is probably going to do it right there. I think that's just match.
Over. Is that a... Oh, not quite the FC. One. Yeah. I think it's a 1 miss from Fiery.
Let's see here. It's 2 100s. Nope, it's just it's a slider end. Yeah, it's a slider end.
Oh, slider end. Oh, yes, FC.
And that's the match. It's I don't know. It's always funny when people last pick stuff like that. So when people used to last pick Garfield when that was in a pool, or when people last pick Fiery Rage Accordion when that was in a pool. Always fun to see. Fiery Rage pulls out the FC, and Hippo Cup pulls out the match. That's 7-1, and they will be on their way to the winners bracket final to face off against Old Navy. That'll be in a week's time. LeastGermanTeam going to fall down to the losers bracket where they will be facing off against the Irishman 3 who won earlier today. And ongoing still, if we can maybe poke in on that, we've got Let's Get kbbq versus Black Belt. Black Belt pulled a couple of break points, 3 straight points, and are now up 5-3.
Yeah, I already added you. I figured, don't worry, I got you. See, it's kind of convenient. Also, yeah, they picked no mod line.
It is very convenient.
Black Belt, yeah, chose no mod line, and it's 5-3.
So right now, all full. It is Let's Get kbbq off to the early lead, but only 200,000 points ahead is Corian Maluka with the last kind of big combo on the side of Black Belt, matched by Twilight and Freddie Benson. Defons finds a big miss. Whereas Let's kbbq are recovering nicely. There goes Twilight, one big combo down. Now it's Corian Maluka versus, Freddie Benson. Could get back into this one as he reconnects. Corian Maluka finds a big miss though. Now it is just Karumi W.
And now we have no sound.
Oh.
I don't know. Hopefully that can get fixed. I don't know what occurred to that first slot there, but
yeah.
Trying to sort that one.
Audio device should be winning. It's just not counting Freddie Benson's score currently. Pez does find a miss, and Freddie Benson is still going strong.
And of course, now you can't see the score because
oh no,
there's too many commentators.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, too many commentators to see the score.
Okay,
but yeah,
quick maths. It's like 11 million or something, probably.
Freddie Benson, aim player. Oh, ooh, it's a full team reset except for Freddy there. But there's just not a whole lot of combo on black belts. As long as Freddie Benson holds, it's okay. You've got Corey and Maluko at 450, Dench at about 300. But as long as Freddy is holding, it's no big deal.
Yeah, Dench, Corey, and Maluko are trying their best to match, but it just doesn't do much against Freddie Benson right now. There are big misses. There goes Freddie Benson. Corey and Maluko is the only one to hold. Is there enough time? No, Corey and Maluko will find the miss as well. And that should be the point for kbbq, but there is still a quarter of the map to go, so we could potentially see Black Belt bring it back if they can build up some big combos again. And okay, there's most of the field reset.
Yeah, the biggest combos are on Twilight and Freddie Benson now, so I don't know if there's going to be much of a chance for Black Belt, especially as players are just missing all over the place with these flow patterns. There do go everyone from Let's Get kbbq, but look on the other side, right? There's just not the score you'd need for Black Belt. It's about 400 total combo, not even anymore, as they all just break. This map is so freaking hard. The fact that Worst HR player FC'd this, or not Worst HR player, somebody FC'd this. Worst HR player FC'd Nomad 1 and 3 OWC, which is why that happened to my brain just now.
Yeah.
I believe we saw like a near FC on this. Either way, it is a really, really, like, just spiky map, right? The full screen jumps are unbelievable, and this is what happens. You just end up with no combo at all.
And on the big spiky maps like this, all it takes is one player that can get most of your score. This time around, it was Freddie Benson, 12 million, making up for the score of 3 players on the side of Black Belt, if you exclude Corey and Maluko. Getting one back now, so 5-4, and they're right back in this one. I have to assume that was kbbq's pick.
No, that was
okay.
Yeah, that was Black Belt's pick. That is a breakpoint back. So if Let's Get kbbq win their own pick here, we're just, you know, in order, as it were. It's just one pick left per team if Let's Get kbbq can convert on their own pick here. So a lot riding on these last couple maps, obviously, as we get down to the real business end of this match.
And what is left in this pool? Let's see if we can pull up the...
Yes, so Nomad 2, Nomad 3, Nomad 8 from the Nomad pool. Hard Rock 1, 3, and 4. DT1, DT6, Fremod 1, or Fremod 2, excuse me, Fremod 4. So, decent amount of options left. It feels like people really haven't liked this Hard Rock pool much. We've not seen very many core bands in the HR pool. So, not sure if we're going to see any more here necessarily.
Yeah, seems to have been the case for a lot of the weekend. We just largely been missing the Hard Rocks. But maybe they go back to one of those more aim-focused picks after that performance from Freddie Benson. "30 seconds now. They still have time to practice half of Nomad 8.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's happening at the moment, but I guess we'll see. Okay, it's a Hard Rock 4 pick.
Okay. Hard Rock 4, I believe, is going to be more of an aim control tech pick. It's CS 6.5 as well, so very tricky in terms of precision.
Yeah, we did, of course, just see this map at the very end, second to last pick in that other match, so it's pretty fresh in everybody's minds. It's very, very difficult HR CS 6.5 tech, so.
Looks like Arco, Pez, Taquito, and Opixe up against Zubs, Defons, Roman. Just waiting on that last player. Could very well be Dench on a map like this. Could very easily be Corey and Maluko as well. And there's Dench.
There is indeed Dench. skill cap player, really good at some of the very difficult maps in these pools, but this is a tough task for about anyone you put it in front of. Also, Taquito, obviously super good tech player. 6.5 though makes this quite challenging even for somebody at his caliber of play. So. Oh, away we go. It's going to be the hiddens on Opixe and Taquito, as well as on Zubs and Roman. We have currently no mods on Pez, so that'll require a quick panic. There we go. And in we're going to go to our second sighting of Hard Rock 4 in just the last few minutes. We'll see if it goes well for Let's Get a Barbecue in the way that it went well for Hippo Cup. What?
Lots of early misses from both teams. It is now 1 FC up against the 2 on black belt. Make that 1-1 as we get into the trickier section of the map, we are going to start to see misses everywhere, and the last FCs have dropped off both teams, so things are going to stay relatively even for now. It is now Zubs with the highest combo. Pez not too far behind, and now Zubs finding a miss, try to give a slight edge over to kbbq. Pez now dropping the combo, and score advantage is going to change hands a number of times in this match, unless we see any player get any big combo. Right now, it is Taquito trying to push kbbq over the edge. Only 300,000 the score lead, and half the map to go, but Taquito up to 160 comp. Really low on pretty much anybody else aside from Dench and Defons. So if we see Dench and Defons drop, Taquito could do it nearly solo. There goes Defons. There goes Dench. It's a full team reset for Black Belt. Taquito still holding strong with Pez and Opixe not too far behind. Pez does find the drop, but that's not the one they need. It really has to be a Taquito at this point, and it's only a quarter map to go. They are quickly running out of time.
Yeah, this is working out well for Let's Get kbbq. They got through that first half of the map, and then Taquito just took over, man. And it's a 7-way reset. Taquito, the only one to hold, finally does break. But yeah, this is probably the hardest map in this pool, as near as I can tell, based on the scores we've been seeing on it. And you're seeing why. It just breaks left, right, and center, and everywhere in between. But Taquito puts up the 3-mil score and gets his team the point that they need. It is now tied up 5-5. That means 1 pick left per team, and a potential tiebreaker on the other side if they trade those, which has now made our last match of the weekend by far our most competitive match of the weekend.
Yeah, it's been 7-1, 7-2, 7-4. Now, at the very least, we'll get a 7-5. Potentially closer. But Black Belt do have the next pick.
Yeah, trying to take a look at what they have left here. If you do want to go more mechanic stuff, you've got Nomad 2 available. You've got DT1 available. I don't know. I don't think it's free mod 2. I don't think it's free mod 4. I don't think it's probably one of the other 2 Hard Rock maps. So,
Yeah,
it's a rough spot to be in, I feel, getting down to these last few options.
it is. And that's just how it tends to go when you get this far into the match with such a close one. You just start to run out of picks. There's not really anything obvious anymore. There's no clear advantages for either team on a lot of the picks. You just have to take risks.
It seem that they're going to be taking their time with this one. They're as uncertain about what this pick is going to be as we are. It's going to be the Nomad 2. So they are going to go back to that kind of raw mechanics map. They're going to just go pure stamina, 200 BPM for 4 minutes straight. I mean, that's all this is. It is just raw tapping that does not let up.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good map for Taquito, but we'll have to see who fills out the rest of the kbbq roster.
On Black Belt, I mean, shoot, who plays this on Black Belt? Dench, Roman?
Yeah, Dench and Roman, probably.
Korean Maluka, question mark?
I could see it.
Maybe Zub?
Possibly a Sherry Tori as well.
I'll be honest, I don't really know what like a stamina roster for that particular team looks like.
I can't say I do either. I feel like at least Dench should be in.
We're just gonna have to wait and see. You have Freddie Benson, Pez, and Toki in for Let's Get kbbq. Toki, secret weapon. Really strong in these stamina maps. Everybody can think back a couple years to We Love Llama. Toki just going off on that one in Grand Finals. That was one of the crazier Nomad 2 performances I've ever seen in a tournament. 1025 diff, and he just went. Shari Tori is going to come in. Looks like Arco is going to be the fourth for Let's Get kbbq. You've got Zubs, Dench, Nissan, and Shari Tori. I don't think of Nissan as a stamina player. Usually pretty good at speed, but I don't think of him as a stamina player, so we'll see how that works out. Should be fine, I would expect, but, you know, remains to be determined. And in we're going to go. Let's see. We've got the hidden on Zubs and Shari Tori. We've got Nissan needing his no-fail. And somebody left from Let's Get kbbq, it appears. So I don't know what's going on anymore. Freddie Benson disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, Zubs potentially experiencing issues as well. Freddie Benson is back in the lobby, and it looks like it is actually Taquito in as the fourth now for kbbq. So who did they remove? Was it Pez who was in that slot previously? I think so. So Taquito now in for Pez. Black Belt going to have the same lineup.
And we will now get started. This is a big one. Whoever wins this gets a single solitary break or match point, excuse me. Either Let's Get kbbq might get a match point on their own pick, or Black Belt could close the match out with a break point if they win their own selection here. So, right on the line.
Yep. And Nissan looking pretty comfortable to start as Sari Tori does find the first miss. I believe this is a really long one at just over 4 minutes. Yeah, 4:15. Nissan will find the second miss, so kbbq off to a very good start.
There is the slider break from Arco, so that's going to trade out one of those breaks. Still Zubs and Dench holding. Taquito, Freddy, and Toki likewise for Let's Get kbbq. We Arco with another break, so he's going to fall a bit behind, but the three-way combo should be okay for the moment.
And a very long stream coming up. Nobody finds a miss on it quite yet. Oh, there's a big miss from Shari Tori. Drops a ton of accuracy as well. Narco's on a really nice recovery. Has lost some accuracy. That's a big miss from Zubs. That was the second FC down. Dench, Freddie Benson going to trade.
Shari Tori broke there as well, so it is now just Nissan, and he's a couple hundred combo behind the FCs on Taquito and Toki, and Arco on a pretty solid recovery combo as well. So he's going to continue to grow for Let's Get kbbq. And, I mean, what did I say, right? Toki comes in for this stuff, and he just does really well. And as you mentioned, Taquito really strong on the flow stamina stuff. Very good tapping player. There goes Nissan, and now there's really not a lot of combo for Black Belt. Their highest, 330. Meanwhile, Taquito Toki on the double FC still. That's just going to make a huge advantage for Let's Get kbbq. A third of the way through, and they're already up by 25 million points.
Yeah, and there's so much combo in this map that if you can get up to that, like, 2,000 combo mark with Score V1 combo scaling, you're probably just 1v4 at that point. And it could be either Taquito or Toki still. And that's a little scary. Black Belt, they're definitely not completely out of it, but they're going to need a lot to make a comeback.
A lot might be an understatement. They need everyone to hold the rest of the way through, and they need Taquito and Toki to break. So yeah, there comes a point where this just is no longer doable.
Yeah, and they're probably mathematically eliminated in about 15-20 seconds if Taquito and Toki both don't break. I mean, Arco finds the miss, but it just doesn't matter. Zubs has found a miss now, and the recovery combo is not quite there on Black Belt. It needs to be on everybody. 3 players is not enough. Taquito and Toki are still holding. They're up to 41 million each, and this one is, I think it's fair to say it's over. The question now is, how many 1v4s are we going to see? Freddie Benson even back up to 1k combo, and this was not the pick for Black Belt.
No, and I mean, it's what we were saying right before the map got started. Like, there wasn't a whole lot left that felt super great for either team, but especially Black Belt. And we question, like, who's their roster going to be for a map like this? There are some late breaks from Arco and Toki, so it's going to come back a little bit, but, like, what difference does it make? It's 80 million points. And, you know, Black Belt just did not get the score they would have needed out of this. And when you're against a team that has some really strong mechanics players, you know, Taquito, Freddy, Benson, Toki, I don't know that this was ever really going to seem great. It definitely, they kind of ran out of picks, and they got an unlucky one here, I think, is basically what it's going to come down to. There is good combo at the end on Dench and Shari Tori, but it's like, at what point did this cease to matter? And that point was about 2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, there goes Taquito at the end, so sadly we're not going to be seeing any full combos, but that's a 80 million score from a single player. It's really more or less all you need.
And so the question is just going to become, now that Let's Get kbbq get the break point, what will their last pick be? Because this is it. This is the last pick of the match. They get 1 match point, 6-5 up, their own pick to try to close it out to avoid a tiebreaker. After that pick, there's not a ton, you know, there's not anything else that's like this. They've got a couple of Nomads, a couple Hard Rocks, a couple DTs. They've got 2 in every pool left. Is actually how this is. There's Nomad 3, Nomad 8. There's Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 3. There's DT1, DT6, and there's Free Mod 1, Free Mod 2, Free Mod 4. Like, there's 2 in everything. But which of those do you want to say this is how we're going to try to close the match out? I don't actually know.
I don't know either. It's so hard to guess at this point. I'd be, well, could maybe see the Hard Rocks. Black Belt has some decent Hard Rock players, but doesn't seem like they've been huge fans of the Hard Rock pool. There is the classic Nomad 8 to close things out.
I don't know if you want to necessarily risk Fruitbox here, but that is true. It
would be a
possibility.
It probably wouldn't be a smart pick.
I don't think you go Nomad 3. I mean, you could just go DT1, I guess. That has 1 total pick this entire round. I don't think you go DT6, but technically speaking, I guess you could. I don't really want to fit that into like a Nissan, etc. team. Ah, man. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just not familiar enough with the teams to know, like, in this much depth what their strengths are. Like, you can get a general idea just looking at the rosters on paper for most teams, but once you get to those last few picks, it's really tough to say. And Hard Rock one it is.
This will be the first and only Hard Rock 1 pick of the week. And it's the last pick of the week at that. Magical Candy. I don't know anything about this map at all because I haven't seen it. It's 4 minutes long, so it's a quite lengthy one. 220 BPM, CS 5.5. It's a Barking Mad Dog map, so I guess it's just going to be horizontal cross screen because that's all that guy ever maps.
I assume so, yeah. Seems like your Hard Rock consistency pick at just over 4 minutes.
You know, they could have last picked a map that wasn't 4 minutes long. Like, they could have last picked a map that was like 44 seconds long, or a minute and a half long or something. But no.
That would have been pretty crazy. Oh, picks A in. Makes a lot of sense, along with, of course, Freddy Benson and Taquito. Yeah, I do expect to see Kurumi W back in for the aim, along with Bench, who's just been popping off in general lately.
We might just be set here. Freddy, Taquito, Pez, Opixe, Nissan, Defons, Kurumi W, and Dench. Part of me wants to see Let's Get kbbq win this and close it out, but also I kind of want to see the tiebreaker because we have not had a tiebreaker this round, and we only had 1 in the last 2 rounds each, so, you know, 1 more tiebreaker would be kind of cool.
It would. Yeah, only 1 so far in the bracket stage.
Also, this background is like the light version of the tiebreaker background. I don't know if anybody has noticed that, but it's like a very similar style.
Oh, you're actually right. I didn't notice.
Yeah, I just noticed. I was like, wait a minute, is this the tiebreaker background? And I was like, wait a minute, no, it's not.
Well, we might be able to compare after this map. We have got hiddens on Opixe, Taquito, Kurumi W, and Defons.
All right, early break from Taquito right at the start. Got to get the nerves out of the way. Now he'll FC the rest of the map.
That is how it usually goes. I expect to see some higher combos across the board on a map like this. You hope to not see too many early misses.
Well, there's a miss on air from Kurumi W, but Pez is going to follow it up. I mean, like, this is like the first, like, verse section. Like, you probably shouldn't be missing here, but it happens. You've got 2 FCs for Let's Get kbbq, near FC for Taquito as the third member. And there's a break from Devons on also not a whole lot. Usually a very solid aim player, so a bit unfortunate to see that miss. And yeah, this is literally just, it's a Hard Rock 1. Wow, this is actually just a Hard Rock 1.
Incredible. Opixe again, but good miss earlier, so not the biggest deal for kbbq. And there goes Freddie Benson. That's a big one. Now it is just Taquito trying to match up against Nissan and Dench. But even then, a few combo behind. Kurumi W does find a miss, so some reprieve. And there goes Defons. That's a big one.
Not that big, though. They still have Nissan and Dench. Those are the two to really watch out for.
Yeah.
It's Nissan and Dench, and they're like holding off against Taquito, and then the combination of Pez and everyone else. Taquito on nearly an FC. Like I said, man, you just break right at the start, and then you FC the rest. No pressure of having the full combo still intact. Pez at the 450 combo, backed up by Opixe and Freddy. But the double FC is gonna, I think, actually, I think Let's Get kbbq have like a very, very small combo advantage.
Oh,
Nissan
no.
breaks on literally nothing. Oh, and he chain misses the entire little space pattern there. Dench as well as Defons too. Opixe broke as well, but the other 3 for Let's Get kbbq held on. That was a full-on collapse for Black Belt. But there goes Taquito. The biggest combo in the lobby is now fallen as well. But fortunately for them, they still have Pez and Freddie Benson alive.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on Kurumi now. Has to fight off both combos from Freddie Benson and Pez. I was not expecting nearly that many people to miss on that pattern, but we do have a very big jump section coming up shortly after this slower section, so that'll be the next place where we see some big misses, and Kurumi really needs to hold through that section to bring Black Belt back into this one. Here we go, Taquito with the first miss, but had already dropped the combo.
Yeah, this is really about Pez and Freddie Benson, those big combos for Let's Get kbbq. There goes Nissan again. We're watching Kurumi as gotta hold on and hope for some help from the other side. Defons with a break, I think, right at the end of the section. I thought I saw a screen flash right as we went into this break section here. Let's see real quick. Yeah, indeed, missed right at the end, so that's really not good either. There's another backing combo gone. Meanwhile, Pez still holding, still has the support of Freddie Benson and Opixe. Last quarter of the map to come. Kurumi's got to hold, Dench has got to hold. They've got to hope for a fair amount of help here at the ending from Let's Get kbbq.
Yeah, and a miss from either Kurumi W or Dench would probably end it, and there it is. I don't know if they have the time to make the comeback now. You still have the big combos on Freddy, Pez, even Opixe. Is that a full team reset from Black Belt?
I think Dench still held. Yeah, Dench held, but that's all. Freddie Benson breaks on literally nothing, but it just doesn't matter because nothing really matters anymore. Like, Opixe is holding off Dench, and then you've got Pez on a free 1200 combo, Taquito on a free 400 combo. Let's Get kbbq, you're going to make finals weekend. How about that?
That is impressive stuff from them. 8th seed based on tournament ranking. And yet they find themselves
I love New York.
in the finals up against Rustam Minatov next week.
Oh, God. So Russia versus New York, GM. Or Russia plus Kazakhstan. But, well,
Are they
actually,
all from New York?
yeah, they're like the entire. I'm pretty sure the entirety of Let's Get kbbq is from New York.
Wow. Man, that's a little scary for what is it? Osu States Cup, New York. Might be.
They should have
pretty
just
stacked.
named their team New York instead of Let's Get Korean Barbecue. But who am I to judge?
Yeah, who are you to judge? You are K after all.
Yes. I am K. I am the bracket K bracket.
Yeah.
Anyways, rest of the minute. So we have New York versus Russia plus Kazakhstan. Well, maybe not Kazakhstan because Raf GPO, his tablet, like GG'd itself, I guess, the last match. When he spilled water on it. Little did I know that the back of his fucking tablet is like basically naked. Like he has a naked tablet because the back of his thing is covered in, it's like tape and cardboard.
Yeah, it sounds like a mess. There's still Dementia, you know? So we're still good. Dementia has got it covered.
The man is on a roll, prepared to lead his team to glory. Chaconi who? I only know Common Cheek.
The other matchups, Old Navy, Hippo Cup in the winner's bracket, and we've got LeastGermanTeam against.
Yeah, what he said. iFlame kind of faded out there. Not sure what happened. But yeah, so we've got finals weekend set, top 6 teams set. Old Navy, Hippo Cup, what? Will be guaranteed top 3 spots with the last team to be determined. Rissa Minotov versus Let's Get kbbq, LeastGermanTeam versus the Irishman. Those will all be next weekend. For now, we say congratulations to Let's Get kbbq. Unfortunately, we're not able to see a tiebreaker, but good for them getting the win. Black belt eliminated here in top 8. So well done to them getting this far, but just ran into a little stronger Let's Get kbbq there at the end. And that's going to do it for our matches for this week. We will have the map pool showcase sometime later today. Y'all know how Habib is. I have no idea when it will be. Habib probably doesn't even know when it'll be. That's kind of just how that goes. But that'll be sometime later today. We'll have finals, map pool showcase, we'll have finals, schedule, all that. Hope you guys enjoyed this semifinals weekend. We had not a lot of super close matches, but we had some good performances, and you know, we got to see some cool plays. So always good in that regard. I've been T1G, they've been iFlameK. Shoutouts to everybody who refed and streamed and commentated everything this weekend. Thank you all for watching, and we will see everybody for the showcase later today and the finals next weekend. So long for now.